Hello guys, welcome back to Don's Graphics Design, and today I want us to look at how to design a simple beginner's birthday flyer using your Pixellab application. We understand that birthday designs are actually the most demanded kind of flyers nowadays because birthdays are just every day. Oh yeah, birthdays are just every day, so clients keep coming up with birthday flyer demands. So that's why I thought of bringing up this simple beginners tutorial. It might be helpful even if you are an expert already on Pixellab. You might still learn some amazing tricks. That's it. If you are coming across our channel for the first time, please kindly subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you are always informed whenever I put new content. God bless you. And to all our returning subscribers, we really appreciate. Now let's begin our design, and I'm going to go straight away on these three dots to work on the design size. So I'm going to click on image size, and the width should be 1098 while the height is unchanged. So the height should be 1280 and a width of 1098. I hope you take note of these details, especially if you want to replicate this particular design. After achieving that, just click on the check mark, OK, and you have your interface this way. Now you proceed to import a background. We are going to import our background by clicking here, then we go to our gallery. I shall share these backgrounds with you. There are no troubles at all. So this is the background. I'm just going to import it into the design and size it up to fit into our design space. So after achieving this, go to your relative position and make sure that everything is plugged up to the middle. You can click on the check mark and go to layer, then you lock it up. Now let's import the image of the celebrant, the birthday. Okay, this birthday is for who? That is why we need to bring in the image. So I just got this random element online, and I decided to use it for this flyer. So we're going to go now to do some editing for this image, and we're clicking on color filters. So you just make sure that the image is highlighted, that you are on the image, then you click on color filters, then we increase the hue. Can you see what is happening? So we're going to increase the hue to 180 degrees completely. Then you click on the check mark. At least the image now blends somehow with the background. You can see some dark blue colors on the background. It is being reflected now also on the image, and that is exactly what we want to achieve. So you can now increase the size of the image a bit and go to relative position and tack it to the middle using this particular button. So after doing that, you go to layer and lock it up. Now once you look at this, you can notice that the image is hanging. Okay, it's hanging, which is unprofessional. So we need to bring in some gradient effect here, or some masking effect here, to blend the image with our background. So but how do we do that? You have to pay close attention here. This is where some of those amazing Pixellab tricks start coming out. So we're going to click on shapes, and after clicking on shape, just position it here, then go to your gradient, click on gradient, and after clicking on gradient, click on this plus button, then click on this white color and click here to edit the particular white. So we are going to reduce the opacity. As you can see, this stands for opacity. We reduce it to 0 completely, then you click OK and click OK once again. So we have this shape now with us. Let's pull it up a bit. Good. Now go to color, enable your color, but then we're going to pick a color from the background. We're going to pick a dark blue color from the background. So click here on this plus button, and after clicking on it, also click here on this color picker, then click on the layer, the background layer, Then you pick this dark blue color, this position of the background. We're going to select the color from here, then you click OK, and as you can see we have this dark blue color. Now copy it and add, because the first one did not blend so well. So as you can see, the image has somehow blended with the background. And that is exactly what we wanted to achieve. So go to layer and lock everything up. Now it's time for us to begin writing, and the first thing that we're going to write is simply by clicking on this letter A, which stands for our text on Pixellab. So just click on it, double tap to write dated, make it in capital letters, dated. So we want to write the date of this birthday event, and we're giving it the same dark blue color. Then go to your font, and the font I want to use is called the Baalbek personal use. Okay, so this is the Baalbek font for your personal use. You can download this font on the font. After achieving this, we're going to rotate it this way, and after rotating it, go to size, reduce the size drastically. You can reduce the size to about 25. Then you go to spacing and space it up to 10 degrees. So let's copy it once again, and after copying it, double tap and write the date. So it will be on the 22nd. The birthday is on the 22nd of June 2023. Now come to rotation, undo the rotation for this particular text, then go to size and make the size to about 40. Then come to spacing and undo the spacing as well. Then you can use now your position button to move it closer to dated. So we are going to go to line spacing now. Click on line spacing and reduce the line spacing in between to about 10, minus 10, sorry. And let's increase the size a bit to about 45. Use your position button to align it properly this way. So we can bring this closer. Okay. Good. So we have something like this with us. Okay. Now, the next thing that I want us to do, is to click on shapes. We choose a circle, then go to gradient, and we are going to create an orange yellow gradient simply by clicking on this plus button. Then we click on this first color and we click here. Then you go to the point where you can have orange. As you can see, we have a small monitor here. Then you can just push the monitor to where you can have your orange color. Then you click OK. Now we do the same thing here to get the yellow color. Good. So we have this, and we are going to reduce the size. And position it like so. So after having this, we're going to go back to shape, choose a circle, reduce the opacity completely to 0, and go give it a stroke. Let's leave it a stroke of just about 2. Okay, I think 5 is fine. Then we give it a white color. So after giving it a white color, go to your size and reduce the size to about 20. Then you use position, the position button, to make sure that everything is aligned. Now we can send this shape a little downwards. Cool. Now after having this, we are going to go to text, to write +1. Then go to color, give it the same dark color that we are just from creating for now. Then you can go to font and let's give it MORGANITE bold. So I'm using MORGANITE bold for this. Okay, I think we can use a white color for this text, no issues at all. Then let's increase the size a bit. To about 70. So we have +1. Then the next thing that we're going to do is to click back on text. Okay, we can just copy this in order to maintain the same font. Then we write today in capital letters. And after writing it, go to rotation, undo the rotation. Then you give it a white color as well. And you can send it down here like so. Then increase the size a bit to about 30, such that we have something like this. Now after having this, what we need to do now is to click on this white circle that we created and do some editing on it. We go to our eraser and look at what we're going to do. We're going to increase the size of the eraser completely. Then we touch some sections of the circle. Can you see what is happening? So this is exactly what we want to achieve, so that we have some form of broken circles, just as what we are now seeing. Alright, cool. So after having this, we need to bring in the birthday wish for this guy. So we're going to click on text and write. So we're going to write live long and prosper. In good health. So we have this wish, and we're going to change the color as well to the dark blue. Then you go to your font and we're going to use the Rockford Sans font for this. So we use your Rockford Sans, then reduce the size a bit. And you can position it carefully like this. Cool. So after doing this, what we need to do now is to bring in a birthday element. So this is it here. Now we're going to change the color to pure white. Then reduce the size a bit and plumb it to the middle. So you can position it here, just like so. Now it's time for us to write the name of the guy celebrating the birthday. So we're going to copy this text, change the color to white, and after changing the color to white, we're going to write. So this is for Prince Colin. Then we can increase the size. Let's bring it down here. Increase the size to about 30. Happy birthday to you, Prince Colin. Now we're going to go to shapes, select this square, reduce the opacity completely to 0 and give it a stroke width of 2, and change the stroke width color to white and reduce the shape. Come to size, we're reducing it to about 4. Then you position it just before Prince Colin. Now let's copy the shape and reduce the size further to just about 2. Then we can use our position button, relative position, sorry, to bring it closer. Great, so we're going to leave it like this, and the next thing that we want to do is to click here on shapes again, then we have this shape being created. So we're going to position it like this. Let's plumb it well. Okay, good. Now we're going to write another simple wish for him by copying this text and writing blissful . Okay, so we're just going to write for him awesome, blissful, birthday. I will put everything in capital letters and equally bring it here. But then we are going to reduce the size of this back to 25. Then we can make sure that everything is aligned properly, like so. Great. So after having this, the last thing I want to write is by copying this text and writing we at Don's Graphics cares. We at Don's Graphics cares. Then let's change the color to white and even make it to be capital letters. But then we're going to reduce the size, use relative position to tack it to the middle, and go to your spacing, try to space this out to about 30. You can still use your position button to plumb it to the middle, such that we have something like this. Okay, good. So the next thing I want to do is to bring in some ribbons. simply by clicking on import. So we're going to bring in some ribbon elements. Great, so we're going to position this one here, but before we do that, let's just rotate it. Then we can position it like this. Then you copy it, reduce the size, and position it here. Copy, place it here, copy, reduce the size further, and position it up here. Then copy it again, but this time around just bring it closer to this one here. Great, so we have something like this. So guys, this is how you can create your own simple yet professional beginners birthday flyer design on your Pixellab application. Once you are done with your design, it's always necessary to make sure that you have saved your work on your phone storage. So we're going to save this design as a PNG file and as Ultra. So our design is saving, and boom, it's saved to our gallery. So thank you guys so much for watching and for staying with us until now. We really appreciate the love and the support that we enjoy from you guys. We will be seeing you shortly with other amazing tutorials. That is only if you subscribe to the channel. Subscription is actually free of charge, but then I want us to understand that one subscription plus one like plus one share equals to more amazing tutorials. So we'll be sending more amazing tutorials to you as you subscribe to our channel. It was really great working and learning with you guys today. Hope to be seeing you some other time when other amazing tutorials are out here. We love you all. Stay blessed. See you some other time.